glad to have you back for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Upstate Feast for Kids' Sake event. To empower at-risk children and youth, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Upstate forms meaningful one-to-one mentoring relationships. I'll be demonstrating the dessert portion of the feast in this segment. We are going to start out on this fantastic orange chocolate Semifreddo dish by melting some chocolate over a double boiler. So we put our chocolate in to melt. We've got our heavy cream on to whip. So we're gonna whip our heavy cream that we'll need in the third step. After the chocolate's melted, we're gonna do a double boiler of sugar, egg yolks, a little fresh orange juice, salt for a pop, orange zest, fresh. Wash your orange, do your orange zest. Put that right over the top. And we're gonna do, if you've ever made hollandaise, we're kind of doing the same thing. We're gonna whip this to what we call the ribbon stage, sort of a custard. You got your whisk, you got 2 inches of water in there, and away we go. So we're gonna stir first, get those egg yolks broken up, get all that sugar mixed in, and whip away. You can have the kids do this. As long as you don't have flames shooting up around the side, you won't burn it. Otherwise, you wanna control your heat so that you don't have, if you have a gas stove, not to be fire going around the sides burning. But at this point, it's just whip away. And we're gonna stir it. You're gonna watch the eggs, they're gonna get warmer, they're gonna get lighter in color, they're gonna get frothy, and they're gonna get thick. When they get thick, it's what we call the ribbon stage. That's when the egg yolks, you kind of ribbon it across, it sits, and then floats down into the liquid. But just go ahead and stir, this is gonna take a few minutes. All right, so we're getting closer to our ribbon stage. That is when we talked about, you can see it's thick, it sets up on top and then floats down into the custard, because what you basically made here is an egg custard, cooked it together. All right, let's give it 2 seconds. Turn this up a little bit. You can walk away for a split second, but don't walk away long. And we have good thickness. You can see how I lift it up. You can see the line and then it floats back in. You can see the line across the top, floats back in. So our next step, take this off the heat. I like to stir my chocolate, warm chocolate, into my eggs. We're gonna fold that in. Usually folding with a spatula, like so. We're not trying to break down any of the lightness or the fluffiness that the eggs have supported. Make that all sort of one mixture. If the kids are dying to try it, they can. Won't hurt them, the eggs are cooked. There we go. Those are stiff. See how they're standing up? See how that stands up? That's a stiff peak. Before, just a second ago, we had soft peaks. So nice stiff peak. All right, so now we're gonna take another spatula. I'm gonna start folding in the cream. I do a little bit at a time. All told, you do 1 cup of whipped cream folded together. What we're gonna do next is go to plating. This is how we sort of set it up before we get into the Semifreddo, which means semi-frozen. So we're gonna set it in our piping bag first. I've got a scissor. Kind of wanna hold on. This could get messy with the kids. It could be fun. It could be interesting. Oops. And there's the interesting part. Get that plastic out of there. Pour in. We'll go to 1 inch from the top. We're going to set this in the freezer. We have 2 Beautiful Semifreddo, semi-frozen chocolate desserts. Then for plating, you can let the kids have all kinds of fun. We've got some pre-segmented oranges, always do in threes. This will accentuate the orange flavor of what we have inside. You take a little cocoa powder, boof, boof. Some dimension. Everybody likes a almond cookie. If you get the right side, we got to plate forward. We've got some sweetened whipped cream that we did earlier. Nice little rosette. And here we go. Beautiful chocolate orange Semifreddo. Thanks to the sponsors of the dessert segment. Go to the link shown below to get the recipe card for the dessert and to bid on the online auction. Don't miss the final segment Saturday, where I'll be making a refreshing mocktail cocktail to complete this fantastic feast.